So we're back with part 2 of moving out of my Phoenix loft apartment. Girl, it's been a journey. You see me maybe have, I don't know, 1,500 existential crises. Everything from the general mess of moving. So this is it. Yeah, so now y'all see how crazy it feeling here. Let's see, there was the cost of the move. And that's very expensive.
$10,000.
Signed the contract, I knew fully what the details were. Being in the hellfire throes that is deciding if I still wanted to move to Philly or not. I was like, okay, when this lease ends, I'm moving to Mexico City. Oh yeah, there was me deleting a whole bunch of footage that I worked very hard on. SD card reformatted and erased all of the footage that I had of me packing up this apartment and locking myself out of my apartment hours before my move. And now I need a locksmith. I'm waiting for a locksmith to come. I called a locksmith. Like, a lot was going on, and today finally I'm done. I'm going to be moving out of the apartment. But first I want to kind of clear up the timeline because I know it's confusing watching it because I get confused literally editing it.
What the heck?
So I signed a new lease for a new apartment, but my old apartment still had 2 months left, girl. 2 months left on the lease. So I flew to Philly, got my keys, and then like went right back. It was a quick trip. Went back to Phoenix, and then I had a whole month to pack. And then I moved out of my old apartment a month early, so it was pretty much just empty while I was living in Philly. And then I came back to hand over the keys for my old lease and close that out. Does that make sense?
No.
I'm nodding like I understand, but I'm not so sure I do.
Even if it doesn't make sense, girl, what you need to understand is that on top of the $10K that this whole move cost me, I was also paying double rent. Woo!
Go crazy! Go stupid! Go crazy!
Truly just an exhausting financial experience that I will never, ever, ever do again. And this is a good time to address the girls who were saying that I was clickbaiting with the $10,000. Girl, I wish I was clickbaiting. I told y'all in the last video that for movers plus a truck to get my stuff, not down the street, but across the country
In America.
the lowest I was quoted for that was $7K. And in that specific case for $7K, I was only promised that my stuff would get to me in Philly in 20 to 30 days. So there was a window rather than a specific date. So that means my stuff would be on the back of a truck with other people's stuff for 20 to 30 days, making multiple stops before it would get to me. Put on those thinking caps, baby. Let's think for a second. So reasons I didn't do that. I personally needed a specific delivery date option because I planned a trip out of the country like months prior to Mexico. And that trip would have taken place in that delivery window. I didn't want to be in a situation where I was in Mexico drinking a mocktail with your man and they knocking on my door in Philly trying to deliver my stuff.
Next thing you know, ding dong.
It's not gonna work, baby. And that's when I'm gonna have to ask your man to take an emergency flight back to Philly because I'm staying in Mexico. Another reason is that having my stuff, and was hard to kind of communicate in the last video, stuff that I spent a lot of time looking for, and I'm speaking of furniture, picking, choosing, and spending money on, you know what I'm saying? Having all that stuff in the back of a truck with other people's stuff for 20 to 30 days where my stuff is moving and shaking and, you know, and it's like I said, mixed in with other people's stuff where, you know, bed bugs and critters could be of concern. That thought was like unappetizing to me. It just seemed in the moment that it would increase the chances of all my stuff getting broken. Even though that $7,000 quote was expensive, it was the cheapest of what I could find at the time. I was moving during moving season, so there was a peak in demand. So prices for quotes went up. Still, even though my pockets were screaming and hurting at this point, I was like, okay, I'm gonna pay a little bit more just to ensure that my stuff arrived safe. The stuff that I owned at the time, which we'll talk about that later, it was valued at way more than any of the quotes that I got. So selling all of my stuff in a hurry, I'm definitely not gonna get all my money back, right? I might as well just take all my stuff, invest in it, and bring it to the new place. That brings me to this.
What is that?
This is the receipt, girl. This is the quote, ho. This included insurance, tax, a 5-day delivery guarantee.
I need that.
A dedicated truck, 2 teams of 5+ people to wrap and disassemble and move my stuff in and out of a truck. So compared to all of the other quotes that I was getting and the service that came with that, this one just seems more bang for my buck, and it assuaged a lot of my anxieties about whether or not my stuff would arrive on time and in good condition. So no, $10K was not clickbait. If anything, I actually made it sound like it was cheaper because it was actually $38 more than that. It was $10,038. At any rate, it makes sense that where we're jumping back into things is me trying to reduce fees that I would incur for other ridiculous things that I did, like, I don't know, dropping my keys into the pits of hell underneath my car's driver's seat that is impossible to remove.
Select your new keys.
I made a copy of the key,
Another one.
but it looks so obvious that it's a copy that I'm probably just whatever. I feel like I'm wasting so much time. I'm playing games. It's not the time to play games. I couldn't copy my mailbox key, so I'm just probably gonna have to pay the dang on fee. I have an extra fob, so I won't pay the fob fee. But the key fee is probably what's gonna cost the most. It's like $150 to change the locks, girl. Anyway, I'm gonna go pay my mom's rent, get some water for the plant, go back home, and keep on going. Thank God I started taking fish oil, baby, because otherwise I'd be all over the place. Just got a money order from Safeway so I can pay my mom's rent. And they got the girls feeling like criminals. They put up barricades and whatnot in the front. You know how, like, golly. Jesus God, we all got something to bark about. It's too dang hot. I get it, I understand. But you know how, like, when you go into Walmart, there are those new things. I don't know, maybe it's just in Arizona, but you go in and then there's like kind of, it looks like paddle boards that like open up. They let you in and you can't get back out once you go in. You have to like go through the cash registers. What the party next door in this dang on album cover. Where's my what's going on?
Ooh, my.
The Safeway that I go to over the past year has gotten more and more like hyper secure, and it's weird because it's a grocery store. There are like people sitting right out. It's just capitalism. You just know that the stem of my woes right now is capitalism. They have like secret security who are dressed in like regular clothes, who are following anybody who looks houseless, and they're like going in and searching. It's a team of them and they're like nodding to each other like, go check on him, go check on him, following everybody around, and it's like uncomfortable. Stop watching this happen while you're like shopping. They have these new barricade security systems, and if you go out the wrong way, it sounds an alarm, and there's like extra security in the front, and there's a person in the parking lot. There's a security guard in the parking lot taking pictures of people who they suspect of stealing, like at their cars. And one day I was walking out and a girl who was dressed in like a bodycon was getting her picture taken by this creepy old security guy, and she was like, are you taking pictures of us?
My man.
And he absolutely was, because I was walking right behind. He didn't see me. I was walking up behind him so I could see his phone with the camera app open, and I could see all this go down.
A girl behind
and he was like, no, I'm not taking pictures. He was absolutely taking pictures.
Oh, what?
And then I saw him the next day or a few days later, and he was taking more pictures of people. He was sitting there with his camera close to his chest, just like holding it as if he was just like holding it right there. He was taking pictures of people as they were leaving Safeway. What is going on? And there's people right outside. It's so hot outside. It's 110. So people get shade who are houseless underneath the awning of this Safeway. And there are people right there who are like needing food and all this stuff. And it's this country is just f***ed up, man. It's f***ed up for real. I don't want to play this game anymore. I don't know how long I'm gonna last with this whole capitalism thing, girl. I want to like hack it, get the resources I need out of it, help my people, and go.
I am literally so
Like,
serious.
I just want to go. Oh my God, they gonna hit me? Oh, they just gonna hit me? Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
They're not gonna look out the window? Okay. All right. So, it is now the night before. The girls are gonna get here to take all my stuff. That's all my stuff down there, just fully packed up. Everything is just gone out of here. I'm gonna sleep in my bed tonight, so that's still there. But my closet is
Spooky ooky.
obviously dark, but it's empty. Have to roll this carpet up. I don't even know if I want it. Yeah, everything is like pretty much. It's down to the wire. I have to get the last thing to do is to take that TV off the wall, pack up the rest of my speakers, and right now I'm actually taking down my setup in my bathroom.
You on candid camera now.
Right, the one that I film in. Girl, everything's gone. I gotta take my shower head as well. As I'm really cleaning out each space to make sure there's nothing left in there, I'm like, oh wait, yeah. Oh, I forgot my shower head. Also these curtains that I foolishly got hung up.
Foolishly.
I paid somebody to hang them up for me. And now I'm like too scared to get them down because they're like 30-foot ceilings, and I have a ladder that can get up here. But it's actually so terrifying to be on a ladder that high with nothing holding you in. And I just don't trust, I'm like, okay, I don't trust the ladder. What if the ladder slips? Even after looking at all the stuff, YouTube tutorials on how to like make sure the angle of the ladder is right so that you have basically zero chance of falling. No, girl.
No.
I still don't trust it. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to hire somebody to take those down. Probably gonna hire people to paint
Picasso
that upstairs, because at this point it's just like whatever. I don't want to do any more work. I really do just want to take like 3 months off and like never
it's too much
work, lift a finger. I just want to just be by myself and enjoy my life. And I'm so real about that. Like I just want to not be obligated to do anything. Like for once, I need to stop and sit down. Also like trash cans. These are things that you forget. I've been using the trash can this entire time, but I'm like, wait, I have to pack the trash can up. This trash can, I didn't have a recycling trash can in here. I guess I'm just gonna sell my plants. I don't know. I feel like I have too much stuff and it's already like, all this stuff is gonna fill up the truck. Dang. It's gonna be at least 4 o'clock when I go to bed because I need to wash my hair like immediately. My scalp is banging so hard. Oh, my office is like pretty much done. I put my
Oogly bitch.
Ooh, I look scary. And all this stuff, I'm gonna let them wrap up tomorrow and carry on out of here, girl. I'm not lifting a finger. And my backdrop, I'm gonna put it in a carpet bag, like a bag that would normally hold a carpet, obviously. And I'm gonna just put that in there. This lamp, I'm like kind of over it. I don't even know. Put it on the truck, girl. I don't care. Honestly, as you can tell, talking to the camera, filming, was helping me keep tabs and stay organized with all of the stuff that I had left to be done. And then my head thing, I don't know if I should pack it up yet. I'm gonna use it tonight, and then I'm gonna pack it up. Do I have anything else in here that I'm like, I gotta pack up? Yeah, I do actually.
I'm tired.
All this stuff in here, girl. My all this stuff. Oh, and this mirror I gotta take off the wall.
Oh my God.
Okay. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna finish all this stuff. I will say that taking fish oil, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Literally this, one a day. I feel so much more clear-minded. It's so crazy. It's like if I was looking, my brain was not working. It was lagging. Even my speech is a little bit better. Like I feel like I'm enunciating more. Words are coming freely. There's no blockage. Okay. I'm gonna get in there. I can just speak for hours and hours and hours.
Good morning to every single student who's on this entire little bit. Well, that's good. That's good.
Without like stutter. Well, I can still stutter, but my thoughts are way more clear. I think I can owe it all to this fish oil. This must be what it feels like to be like normal or something. But it's really helped out during this move where I have so many tasks to complete. All right, I guess I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow when the movers get here. I know this vlog is probably so long and boring, but I also think it might end in a way that's a little unexpected. I need like a month to think about making this decision. We might actually be doing something completely different. Okay, bye. It's crunch time, girl. Abdomen, all right? And it's mere hours before the movers get here. So it's like, girl, you gotta speed it up a little bit. Got my TV down. Oh, that was a thing. That was horrible. My TV's in this box. Got it down safely. It did fall. Well, this bag right here, I was unscrewing the bolts and then I had these bags right here for this side to link, because this is a two-person job. So I unscrewed these bolts first so that half of the TV fell onto the bag so that I can have some support when I'm unscrewing these 2 bolts. In the middle of that, this bag right here, which is carrying a lot of really like square items with sharp edges, fell right onto my shin. Ooh, like it toppled over and like hit my shin, scraped my shin as they went down.
I mean, what the fuck? Can I live?
So that was fun, and I was holding this big TV that was so precious. That was really great. I just had to keep unscrewing. That was great. Yeah. Having a great time. Also, the most horrific thing ever to happen to a human being. The sun is rising and I didn't sleep. Go back to sleep. It's 5:03. I did not go to bed because the people are going to be here at 9 o'clock and I still am not finished packing. So I got to go to Target with no sleep and those lights. Those lights in Target. I'm gonna have to get a plastic mattress to sleep on today, really. And I don't got no curtain, so it's gonna be bright as hell in here. All my blackout curtains are going. I'm gonna have to go to sleep, or I'm gonna have to figure it out. Sacred, I'm supposed to be filming a video for Sacred, and I'm about to tell them no. I don't have anything left in me. I can't believe I'm even still going. I really can't. Please pray for me, y'all. I mean, when you see this video, I'm gonna be out of here already. I'm gonna have figured out my entire life. Hopefully. Oh. I wasn't hearing stuff. It was leaking, the bathroom sink. Of course, I'm in the middle of doing my hair. It's like 30 minutes until they're supposed to be here, like the people, like the movers, and they're here right now. And I'm just getting out of the shower, like I'm fully naked. Girl, make sure nothing in the reflection. My hair is wet, it literally has foam in it. I used the deal. Trying to do my skincare through my hair like this. Trying to put stuff on. I'm taking my time, girl. They said they downstairs, come downstairs.
If you want to come on down, come on down.
I'm tired. I'm not rushing no more. They're here, they're gonna do the rest of the work. Like I really need to sit under the dryer, but I'm just gonna let the hair dry. This looks crazy. Like I'm gonna go down there and be like, hi. No, I can't go down there looking like this. My hair looks crazy. I just did my hair. Oh my God, no. No, no. You have to wait, child.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
It's out of my hands, girl. The movers look like kids, and that's my issue. For as much as this move is costing me,
$10,000.
it's like when they showed up, nobody introduced themselves to me. Nobody was like, hey, my name is, this is my name. Hey, it was like a group of 5 people who were all gonna be helping move stuff. Nobody said hi. Nobody said anything. I'm thinking I'm gonna get like some kind of, at least like, hello.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nobody said hi. I had to ask them their names, and then they finally introduced themselves. I took them into my apartment. Like, first of all, they called me and they were like, oh, like one of them was in the front. I went down to the front of the complex. Like, I was taking a little bit long because I had just done my hair. I'm fully naked. My hair is wet. It literally has foam in it. Not even that long, but like 2 minutes into me like putting on my shoes, they called again. He was like, are you coming? What? I need better service immediately. But what I'm gonna do, because usually I would just leave it up to God and just be like, whatever happens. No, I'm gonna be on them. I'm gonna have hawk eyes on them hoes. I'm gonna be like, peekaboo, girl, what you do? Wow. See my hair already frizzing up. I need to sit under that dryer. Do not put anything on top of this. I already know. Some of this stuff, like my computer monitor, I'm about to ship it instead of putting it in the back of this truck. I'm not about to play no games. Should just ship it, shouldn't I? Yeah, I think so. I look a mess. I look a mess. I need to put my hair up.
I'm trying to get myself together.
And then all this stuff, I want to make sure it's not dirty when it gets to my new apartment. I don't know what the back of that truck is looking like. I should have went over there and looked. And I'm going to look with the eyeballs. I got to tape some of these boxes closed for real too. So as soon as they start moving some of this stuff out of the way, I'm going to see how they wrap stuff up. And I'm going to be like, if it's not enough wrap on there, this table is like really expensive.
Okay.
Right? I would hate for anything to happen to it during the move. I don't want one scratch on anything. My sofa, I don't want it bent out of shape when it gets to me. I need to get my B-roll before they start taking stuff.
Come on, let's run away. Everybody wants a little bit of sweet escape, babe. Be like a holiday. It don't matter where I am as long as you're with me. If only we could live our lives like this forever, every day. Gotta play.
What do we have here?
So, I'm having a little bit of issue with this table. The base is not coming off. So this comes off that, right?
Right.
But these long screws screw into each of these spots. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and one of the screws just is stuck in there. It's such a weird design where the screw has this cap on it that has a hex. Oh, my fingers look crazy. I'm a working man, baby. But the screw onto the cap is coming off, but the actual screw is not. So if you can see here, there's a screw with the cap. And then there's a long thing that goes through the base, right? And then there's another screw on the other end that screws into the tabletop.
Okay.
So the screw is screwed into the tabletop. When we unscrew it, the cap comes off, but the screw doesn't unscrew. I don't want my table to get harmed. This was a very expensive table. Castlery actually gifted me that table, and I've kept it in mint condition. Okay, wait, I just took it off of there. Okay. All done, girl.
Done.
It's a big old echo in here. Everything is out. The bed is out. It's all out, baby. Only thing left is my plants. And I'm gonna sell them. I just came to the conclusion I'm just gonna sell them. I can't stand to put them in the back of a truck for 5 days and watch them all die. Like, I can't do that. Like when I open up that truck in Philly and it's just dead leaves and plants, no, that's gonna send me over the edge. I'm just gonna sell these babies to new families. I mean, there's so many beautiful ones, like this one. Beautiful, vibrant green leaves, very healthy. The girls are, you know, they're thriving. This one, not so much. And my FAQS Audrey, I was gonna put her on the truck, but I literally just rode her back.
What?
I rode her back into the apartment because I was like, no, I can't do that to you. I can't believe I'm leaving this place. You see how much light I get? And in my new place, I don't get this much light. We get light, but not this much. So I really downgraded in that aspect. But let me go back over there and tell them that I took my plant because I took my plant. And it kind of looked like somebody stole it. But let me go. Okay, y'all, this the truck.
Broom, broom.
That's the truck that's gonna take my stuff all the way across the country, girl. You got my stuff out there. Sheesh. It's hot as hell. Oh my God, this one thing I will not miss is baking, frying through that. Yeah, thank God. It looks like it's all kind of fitting. Look at this shelf that I made. I made that shelf. LOL. Hopefully it don't break in there. See you in Philly.
Bye.
The movers are gone. And you know, the screwed up part about this whole thing is that I don't got a chair. I don't got no place to sit down. I can sit on my little step. That's where I'm gonna sit, actually. I don't have no chairs. My desk is gone. Everything is gone. And I have, I think, 2 more days here. I was gonna spend those 2 days filming and editing for a video, but I told the girls that I can't do it. I need to rest, I need to chill. I'm gonna go to Target, even though I haven't slept at all. Literally did not go to sleep. I've been up for like 24 hours now at least. Go to Target and get a little blow-up mattress. Even though I'm like so tempted to just check into a hotel because there's a hotel right down the street.
2.3-star hotel.
I could just check in, girl, for like $200.
She definitely didn't want to pay over $129 a night.
That's expensive. But it would allow me to set up like my computer and I could get work done so I could like kind of balance it out. But I also could make use of the amenities. While I'm still here, girl, make use of the amenities. I feel like I'm talking slow too. Ooh, girl, it's bad for her. It's bad for her. Ain't no fish oil can save her now.
It was really bad for her.
Y'all, I gotta go up here. Where? I gotta go up there.
Oh my God.
Look how, that's the ladder. Look how, that ladder is as tall as me. Now look at that.
This is really scary.
I gotta go way up there. Like, that's crazy. And then I gotta paint. I think I might actually check into a hotel and then just like come over here to fix this place up and make sure my plants are doing well. Oh, my plants. Oh, they left their little drink, huh?
I've been needing some juice.
Sip.
Bon appetit.
Sip, sip. I need some of that though, for real. Some food and sustenance. I was trying to sneak a little piece of chicken while they was moving and stuff, but the chicken is so funky. Why is it so funky Frank?
Like,
why is it so funky? Every time I opened up the refrigerator, I said, ooh, I had to close the refrigerator. My stomach touching my back all the way to the back. It's flat right now. Like, I need help. And the food that I made is nasty.
This is disgusting.
Like, I thought I was really doing something, but I ain't had my usual because all my stuff was packed up. So I just put whatever seasoning.
and then I put that tomato paste in it.
It's nasty. The only thing that's good is the chicken. The vegetables, oh my God, I don't got no plates. I don't got no plates. I done packed up on my plates. Do I have at least something?
Let me see.
Okay, I have something. I left myself a little something, you know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to do? Man. You know, I wasn't gonna vlog this whole thing. I was really experiencing some stress this past few days. I do feel so much better now. And the driver was actually asking me about my move because he's here. He's driving my stuff to the new place all the way across the country in 5 days.
Wow.
That's what I'm paying for, girl. I needed it too because my stuff was literally my stuff was busted out the seams of the truck. Thank God I didn't like pay for space on another truck because I never would have made it. Never would have made it, girl. Wow, the acoustics in here are crazy.
You know, songs like that, they are stories that people can identify with. You know what I mean? Anybody. Children were singing this song at graduations, at weddings, at funerals.
Some little pitch problems. I mean, there were a couple little pitchy things in there for me. There was a couple little pitch problems here and there.
Beautiful. Enough.
Did you guys hear that? I'm scared. I don't know what was that, guys, and I didn't do it.
Anyway, the truck driver whose name is Randy or Randolph or Rupert, something like that. He was asking me like moving to Philly for work, like what's going on. I said none of your business. Psych. I said, oh, my friends and family there, and that's where I kind of want to us just where I'm landing. You know what I'm saying? Even though he don't know I've been having an existential crisis every single day. About to cancel this trip, baby. About to cancel your money, huh? About to cancel your hustle. Let me put this in the microwave.
Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun?
But he was telling me that he's from New York and, you know, he has family all up and down the East Coast or whatever. And it was kind of getting me excited. I was like, oh, I haven't felt excited about talking about moving for a while. And he really got me excited because I was like, yeah, I'm moving to Philly. And he was talking about all the places that he's visited in Philly. And kind of got me really excited again about Philly. Moving there, girl, and paying rent, I'm not so happy about it.
Negative. That's what you want to call it.
And the fact that I gotta unpack, I gotta do all this again in 5 days.
Help me!
But thankfully I have some friends who are gonna come help me. My friend Osha, and Uzo is kind of on the fence. She has a lot going on. She's about to graduate, so she is planning a whole weekend for that, and that's happening right after I move back. What's going on? Firecrackers in the microwave? She act like I put olive oil on her. I didn't. It was packed up. I have to get all this stuff down here, make sure I get my money back for the deposit. It was like $400. And then I want to drive across the country. And I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I'm teetering and tottering. I'm like, should I film my trip across the country? Should I not? And I'm almost about to be like, no. if it's going this way, no. I kind of want to just do something for me. Like I need a time where I go and I don't film anything. There's no work. Cause my back hurt, and my feet hurt, and my neck hurt, and my back hurts, and my booty hurt, and my face hurt, and my neck, everything is hurt.
Girl down.
Girl, I literally haven't sat down. I haven't sat down in like 24 hours. I sat down twice. Oh my God, because I had to answer some emails. Oh, because I had to tell the girls that I wasn't going to do their stuff. Also was invited to a Fenty Beauty thing. Fenty Beauty thing. Come to find out that Fenty Beauty thing that they were being so vague about in the email was the Fenty hair launch party, which is where I would have met. Give me a second. Which is where I would have met Rihanna. I would have met Rihanna.
Are you serious?
Miss Shake It Up Chicago on So You Think You Can Dance. I still cannot process that me. I was asked to go to such an event. I'm truly honored. Like, thank you. Even though I didn't end up going, girl, I want to thank the girls. Thank you for inviting me to that. That boosted me up so much, just the invitation of it all. Because rarely do the girls check for me to go to the events. Like, they quick to send me a little hair product, but they're not asking me to go to the events. But you know, to be asked and then not able to go because my life was in shambles, it was just kind of making the whole situation worse. But it was nice seeing all the girls who did get invited go to LA, meet Rihanna. Like, I really do love that for y'all. Anyway, let's keep it going. I can't even go because I'm dealing with this move. Like, what's going on? Girl, goodbye. Because this is, I'm like, are y'all had enough.
You got me trippin', trippin', trippin' for your love. I'm trippin', trippin', I can't get enough. I'm trippin', trippin', usually I'm tough, but no, I'll never lie, usually like this. I tend to climb, but I can't resist. You got me trippin', trippin', trippin' for your love.
We have the technology.
That's amazing. Like, we really in the future. The self-inflating airbed. Yes, man. I bought two. I bought one here, and then there's another one in Philly. Apparently, you can't return the girl. There was a message on the box that said you can't return air mattresses if you open it. Huh? Because I was really about to return it. I was going to sleep on it for 2 nights and return that hoe. maybe too many people had my same idea. But y'all, look, my apartment is empty. This was truly like a dream apartment for me. Like, the stairs, that's such a cool feature to just like have stairs that look like that with so much space. One issue though with this space is that it is just one thing. Like, if you in the bathroom upstairs, you can see downstairs. People expect when they come in here to get some like full tour and it's gonna be like so, but no, it's really just you walk in and this is it. Lovely though. They too expensive now though. My rent is going down by moving. I'm not doing this no more. The only thing I have left to do is to fill in all these holes everywhere, especially here. Oh my gosh. The TV was there. Gotta take the curtains down, obviously, and paint the upstairs back white. 2.5 days left here. I don't have no work. I might go live because I have all this stuff to go live, but that's it. I want to take pictures of my plants now. Wait, actually?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Daydream.
Oh my God, it feels so good to just lay down. And this one got a built-in pillow, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Her right there. Oh my God, I went to go charge my car because I was really so sleepy. I was like, oh, this is not good. This is not good. I was sleepy on the way to Target to get this air mattress to go to bed. Because otherwise I would just sleep on the floor, the hardwood floor.
I'm taking a nap.
You want to take a nap?
I'm taking a nap here.
Okay, take a nap right there then.
Good night.
5 minutes into driving, I was getting really sleepy, and I was like, oh, we gotta stop and pull over. Car didn't really need to be charged, but whatever. I was like, let's just go charge it till back to full battery. You have like 40 minutes. Just sit there, you know what I'm saying? You can regroup.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm comfortable.
Sat there, and then I felt like I was getting so sleepy, so I was like, okay, let's just go to sleep. Girl, I hit that recliner. Boop. I went to bed, TKO. I'm getting rid of my stuff, like
All of it.
getting rid of so much stuff. I'm not playing. When I'm unpacking this time around, if I have something in my hand and I'm like, what even is this? I'm throwing it out. That's also a thing, is that I overwhelm myself with trying to figure out how to recycle or sell something so that it gains a new life, so that something doesn't end up in a landfill. And that becomes way too much for the engine in my brain to process. I just keep everything. I'm like, oh, I'll keep it until I figure out what to do with it. And then I find it the next time I'm moving and I'm like, why do I still have this? I need to just donate them hoes. Like, go to Goodwill and donate them. I'm getting so many gray hairs.
I am old.
Like, all on my sides.
My grandmother.
It's really hard to conceal. It's only on this side.
That's weird.
Isn't that crazy? I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow morning. I've also been thinking about growing my sides out, but I'm not going to do it.
Wishful thinking. Yeah. You're a dreamer. You dream a lot.
I do this every year. I also want to cut my hair shorter. I don't want just like a little cut, keep the lane. No, baby, cut it short. I want it to be shorter. Girl, thank God it wasn't over my face. Almost broke my nose off. I'm so sad I'm gonna leave this apartment. It's so cute. It's so good. It's such a good apartment, but it's getting too expensive. And if this apartment, even if it was still this expensive, if this apartment was exactly the same, south facing and everything, on the East Coast, I would get this apartment again, bitch. Okay, anyway, goodbye. Okay, as I get ready for the gym, let me put you up here so y'all don't see my boobs. Yeah, that's a good shot. The beginning of this week has been really a test of how I'm able to speak up when things are wrong, how I'm able to look out for myself. I mean, I've been looking out. My whole life has been a test for this, really. Specifically, when I see something I usually wouldn't speak up about, I speak up. And I'm getting, I think, inspiration from lots of people in my life who do speak up. And I look at them, I'm like, girl, aren't you like, you don't have that thing in your brain that's like, don't step on people's toes, don't cause too much commotion because people ain't gonna really receive that well. I apparently have that, but in overdrive, and so I've been following suit with lots of brave, mostly women in my life, who just like, say it like it is. They're like, whether we're at a restaurant or whatever, I have friends when we go out to eat, they're like, okay, this drink is not great. And so you need to put something extra in here, or like, can you take it back and just fix it a little bit? Instead of just paying for something and then like having a bad experience that could be made better right there on the spot. I have this like very expensive table that I didn't pay for, but it was expensive and it's really nice, and I've kept it in nice condition for 3 years. I didn't want my stuff to go in the back of this truck on a trip for 40 hours, only for it to get to me cracked or busted or scratched. I'm not paying all this money for them to take my stuff across the country, for my stuff to get there and all be just broken in pieces. That is a waste of money. I'm on the 4th floor. So going downstairs to go check on the truck every time they go put something in the truck is too much work for me. When they were getting down to the last few boxes, I went down there to see what the truck was looking like how they were putting my stuff in there. As I was like approaching and the last one was kind of trickling out of the truck, I noticed he was like stuffing stuff to kind of create friction between the base of my table. He was like stuffing like stuff on the sides of it so that it doesn't move from this way to that way. But it was one of the last things I was put in the truck. There's still space in the truck. There was no like ratchet string or anything, or rope rather, that you can tighten to keep this stuff that's right here from like sliding back in this like extra space that's here before you get off the truck. As soon as y'all close the ramp and this car drives forward, all this stuff is gonna slide back to the back of the truck. Rope it off so that nothing is pushed back. The base of my table wasn't even wrapped up well. It wasn't even wrapped up well. They put like a thin layer of bubble wrap on it and that was it. And now I'm like upset because all my stuff is already on the truck and I know half of my stuff in there is probably not wrapped up well. It's like all, either way, I told him like, you gotta do something. You gotta do something, baby. And maybe that's like a level 1 kind of thing to speak up about, but I usually wouldn't. I usually be like, oh, I don't want to bother them too much. They just did all this work.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna move right along.
And it's hot as heck. It was like 110 out yesterday. I let them close the gate and everything because I was like too scared to speak up about it. And it was really when they asked for a tip, when they were like, oh, you can tip us if you want to tip us. What? But we accept cash. I had money in my pocket to tip them, but I also was like hard pressed to tip them if my stuff was not even, they were like half-assing, not the whole job, but like at least a few things that I expressed to them I was really being precious about. And so I pulled out this money, but I was like, I need y'all to secure that table. And so they were like, okay, we'll get that fixed for you. And I gave them the money and I went back upstairs or whatever. And then I was like, let me go back because I heard them like laughing and whatnot. First of all, tipping when I'm paying this amount of money is crazy. Like, we need to do away with tips. Pay your workers. Take the tip out of, like, you can't take $50 extra out of the, like, I don't get it.
That doesn't make no sense.
Out of all that money, like, something's off. Anyway, I went back downstairs just to see if they really was like going to tap my stuff down because they kind of begroaned it a little bit. They were like, or bemoaned it. It looked like they were securing it, so hopefully my stuff doesn't get to me messed up. If it does, I'm gonna take that as the final straw.
I've had it.
I'm gonna be like, sell all this stuff. I'm not moving in here. I'm going. I'm so exhausted. I was supposed to do all this work today and I'm just exhausted. I didn't do anything. I was supposed to take pictures of the plants. Check in. So how we doing, y'all? Like, are we bored? I can never tell. When I'm editing, I don't know if what I'm doing is boring, what I'm saying is boring or not. Let me know down below. Actually, no, because I know some of y'all been dying and waiting to say that I'm boring. So just clamp it.
No drama. No bad comments today.
Because it's definitely not that I talk too much. Like, I talk at a normal rate. Like, I'm just trying to communicate ideas in a way that people actually...
Be mine. Oh, babe, you're so fine. You got them hard eyes. I know that you can feel it too. Me and you. Yeah, you know what I want you to do. Put a label on it. You got a public question. Push and make a promise. I'll take you to my heaven. If you want a girlfriend in a love like this, gotta put a label on it. You got a public question. Label on us. Pop the question.
I tried getting on that ladder, baby. I'm scared. I look at the next 5 rungs up to the top. When I'm up there,
You in danger, girl.
my legs get stiff. My booty cheeks clench. Booty hold tight, closed. It seals together. I can't do it. It's scary. It starts wobbling. And that's what's really scary, is that it feels unsturdy. The girl who hung the curtains up, she used that exact ladder. She was like 5'2" though. She climbed up that thing like it was like it was nothing. She might as well have been on an escalator, riding up to the top. She had the bolts on her she had the bolts on her shoulder. She said, oh, I'm gonna give me 1 second. She screwed in them things, girl. Them curtains were hung. And then she got right on down. I said, okay, girl. They were a little bent up. They a little bent. Like the rods, actually, they look kind of straight from here maybe, but the rods are like bowing in the middle. There's supposed to be a support in the middle, but she couldn't get that far over because otherwise you would have to lean the ladder up against the window. Anyway, I just want them down. I'm gonna have like 2, 29, 30, 31. I'm gonna have 3 days when I come back up here to get the... What was that? There's noises, loud noises now because everything's out of this apartment. I can hear everything. I could paint these walls tonight, but I think I'm truly just gonna hire people. I'm overdoing work. I have somebody to paint the walls and take the curtains down. I listed all my plans on Facebook Marketplace, but the girls, I feel like I'm getting lots of spam messages. What is up with Facebook Marketplace? Somebody will message you, and when you go click through to their profile, it'll have 0 posts. It'll be 1 picture, and they'll just say they live in Phoenix. And they're asking you for your address and all this stuff. And it's like, what? It's definitely giving a scammer. And that's pretty much a wrap on this girl. I'm gonna be back here at the end of this month in like 20 days. All my stuff is right here. I sold 1 plant.
Just 1.
Watered all of the rest so that they should be good until I get back here. I've been watching Love Island this entire time. I'm like pretty much done with season 1, I guess. I know my bag is gonna be overweight, so I'm just like, girl, just charge it to the car, whatever, girl. I'll pay it back later, girl. I can't do it right now. I took all the trash out. I'm gonna leave this monitor here. I'm gonna come back for her later. This was my first big boy monitor 5 years ago. They leveled up my editing so bad.
Real bad.
But people are interested in the plants. It's just I'm not gonna be here. Sending the same message, copy and paste. Girl, if you want the plant, girl, holler at me when I come back on the 28th.
Okay, pull up, home.
I really don't know what to do with aerosols. That's my issue. Like in your check bag, you have to be able to travel with it. I'm sure people travel with this, right? Extremely flammable, content under pressure, avoid spraying, and eyes do not place. Did I tell y'all I went to Walmart and I purchased this big old suitcase. I went to Walmart and purchased that for $60. And it's pretty nice.
I'm packing my bag.
You know what I'm saying? It's pretty nice. I didn't have enough space. I was gonna carry this little carry-on and then the other one that I always use. Nothing was fitting and I was getting real frustrated, especially since the Walmart near me now closes at 10 p.m. and it was like 9:50 when I was like, oh my God, I don't have it. I drove to a Walmart that was a little further away, got that suitcase, boop, with 10 minutes to spare. And so now I have this empty suitcase that's gonna be there when I come back.
See, I'm telling you, I have the mind of a mastermind. What's that? I don't know, but I'm so creative like that.
Right. So I'm just gonna come with my little personal item back here and then leave with that.
Right.
And then that'll be my carry-on. And I'll put the rest of my stuff in here. I have all this stuff. A whole long story, but I have to go. I'm leaving to the East Coast right now, coming back just to hand over the keys to the girls. And I need to finish everything up, so it actually gives me some time to hire people to take these curtains down and paint and fix the holes in the wall and all that stuff. And then I'm flying back to the East Coast, preparing for my trip to Mexico. After Mexico, I gotta go all the way back to Philly, and then from Philly, I gotta come back here.
Oh, Lord. Again.
I gotta come back here because my car needs a maintenance that well, you know what? I might actually look into getting my car just shipped. Yeah, if I can just ship my car to me instead of driving it across the country, because my issue right now is that my car needs maintenance. I'm not trying to drive across the country when it needs like a wheel alignment, and there's like some special recall on like the headlight. It's like too low or something, which I notice when I'm driving at nighttime. I'm like, dang, I can barely see the road because the headlamp angle is like so far down. I'm not trying to drive across the country with those 2 issues. That sounds crazy to me.
Drive this?
The issue is that the maintenance can't be fixed until late July. I think what I'm gonna do is just have my car shipped to me on the East Coast. That costs a lot of money though. If I get it shipped to the East Coast, I can have my car maintenance over there. And that way I wouldn't have to be flying back and forth. That costs money, is flying back and forth. It would cost money for hotel, because I wouldn't have a place to stay. So yeah, I'm gonna look into that. Of course I have a 7 a.m. flight and it's 2 a.m. right now. So I'll probably take a quick 3-hour nap and then get to the airport. So I flew to Philly. All of my stuff was delivered. We'll talk about that later. There's a lot of stuff we gotta talk about. And then later that month, I got flued out back to Phoenix.
For real?
And by got flued out, I mean I paid for a Frontier flight back to Phoenix to finish everything up and hand over the keys. Hello, everybody. Today, I have to get out of my old apartment.
This is not your land! Go!
I'm trying to be happy about it. I guess I'm not down about it. I'm just kind of indifferent. I'm just like, okay, this is the work that I had before me. This is nobody's fault but my own. I'm just gonna have to do it. I have to leave this apartment in like mint condition. I'm vacating tomorrow. I have 1 day to do all this stuff. Take down these curtains, but I'm terrified of heights. So I get halfway, that thing starts shaking. Shake them! And I can't go all the way up there to take the curtains down. So I have to figure out how to get the curtains down. I have to fill all these holes in the wall. I mounted my TV, so there's holes over there. There's holes all over the place.
The hoes are laughing?
Yep.
I have to fill and paint over the holes. I have to paint upstairs, all back. All today, gotta do it today. I have to sweep and mop all of the floors in this 1,300 square foot loft. Clean the refrigerator. I have to clean the stove. I have to clean the bathrooms. I have to wipe the baseboards. That's even part of it. It's like still a little bit of furniture. And I gotta pack up my car and I gotta get out. It's a lot more work than I probably think it is. I'm just gonna power through it. I have 3 hours of sleep. I'm just gonna get started. I also got packages from Fenty Beauty. Or Fenty hair, but I can't even think about that. I'm not even trying to open that right now because I don't got time for all that. I'm also, after this, I gotta drive across the country. I'll update y'all when I get started. Bye. I just did so much and I don't feel like I did anything at all, okay? I drove all the way around Phoenix today trying to get little errands done. I went and I got a paint tray. I got Chipotle as well, but that's the paint tray.
Right.
And then I got like a spatula and some spackles so I can fill the holes up. Oh, I returned a bunch of stuff. Girl, I left my smoothie thing here. This little part to make a smoothie, I left it here. I went all the way to the East Coast and didn't have my smoothie situation. So I ordered one from Amazon. I used it, it didn't work. Damn. Ordered another one from Amazon. I used it. It worked a little bit until the third time that I used it and it literally melted. Like the part melted. This part like turned in the middle. It grinded up against the part on my blender, the base of it, and it melted. I was like, what's that smell? It's making a rubber smoothie.
That is amazing. Wow.
I went to Walgreens, returned something there because I got like and excuse my her. And when I say her, I mean teeth. Because I'm eating Chipotle and I definitely got beans up in there. I bought like a cable to charge my headphones. Almost $30. I was like, why did I buy this? I have so many of these cords. So I was like, I'm just gonna use it for this bus ride and then return it. Rodney was like, oh, you can't return it because on the receipt, it says a 6-foot cable, but the one that you have is a 4-foot cable. Who gave me the 4-foot cable?
Ooh, this motherfucker playing with me.
One of the Walgreens employees, because the cables were behind the cash register, so you had to like point from a distance and be like, okay, I want that one. They gave me that one, but for whatever reason, rung me up for a 6-foot cable.
That's suspicious.
I think they running a scam or something over at Walgreens over at DC and Union Station. Because they charging people for the more expensive version of things, thinking that you wouldn't notice. And I definitely didn't notice because I was on the go. I was like rushing to catch my bus. And then when I get here to return it, they're like, oh, you can't return this because these are 2 different items. Like, I was like, I'm not leaving out of here without my money. So
I need that.
So y'all make it work.
Give me my coin!
I'm not playing no more. I ain't playing no games. I have run out of niceness. I'm not smiling and grinning for nobody no more. I'm not doing none of that. Give me my money back. This was not my fault. Give it to me back. I don't care what I have to do. If I have to scare y'all a little bit and rah, rah, rah. Oogly boogly. I'm gonna do that. I don't care no more. I don't have time for all that. I went to go to my P.O. box as well because I got to close out my P.O. box, so don't nobody send nothing to the P.O. box no more. No. Don't even do that no more because I'm closing it out. But the post office is closed today. It's Saturday. Let me in. I listed all my plants on Facebook Marketplace and the girls have been badgering me. I've been on the East Coast, so I can't like broker the deal. So now that I'm here, I have 2 days to sell all these plants. Right now, I'm just eating my little Chipotle because it's literally 2 o'clock and I haven't eaten. This is so much easier than I thought it was. Because I was using the wrong spackling the last time I did this, like at my old apartment. Using the wrong spackling. This one's specifically for drywall. And girl, she really just go right on in there, just stuff it in there, and then scrape it away. Stuff and scrape. It's 2 o'clock now. Wait, it's 2:22. Have I been dragging my feet? I don't know if I've been dragging my feet, but I've definitely been, digesting that Chipotle, girl. But I need to kind of get started on stuff, so. I was just like, let me just spackle these holes by the time that I start like setting up to paint. Oh, you know what I was doing? I was actually booking a guy to come here. I was trying to figure out how to get these curtains down. So I booked the guy on TaskRabbit to come and take the curtains down. Hopefully he can do it. Girl, he act like he the best TaskRabbit person on earth. He got a little badge next to his name that says Elite Tasker. So I'm gonna need him to elite his behind. I'm gonna need him to elite his behind up that 22-foot ladder and get up there and take them things. But I'm just gonna drill these holes and move on my life. What are those? These are holes. And I didn't mount this TV like a guy mounted it. He was kind of just reckless. He was just like, he actually mounted my TV at the last place too. But he wasn't as like reckless this time. Or he was as he was this time. We gotta go. I went down to the leasing office to ask if one of the maintenance guys could actually help me take down the curtains. And the leasing lady she does this thing, it's the same girl. Sometimes I'm like, oh, there is a human in there behind those eyes. Whenever I tell her about anything that needs to be done, her eyes glaze over and it's like she's like looking through you rather than like at you. And she just goes, no. Like, what you mean? I'm not accepting no for no answer, baby girl. So try again. I'm gonna put another quarter in and we're gonna crank this up again and let's see if we can get a different answer this time. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't even trying to deal with her today. So I was just like, as soon as she said no, I was like, okay, bye. I left. Probably was a little rude the way that I left, but I don't care. I'm not caring. I don't care anymore. Sorry, I'm rude. I'd rather just be rude. All this being nice don't get you nowhere, girl. So I'ma just be rude. I'm tired of everybody. But yeah. That kind of left a sour taste in my mouth though throughout the day. And then I got to the post office and the post office was closed and I forgot that it was Saturday because I haven't been sleeping. It just all started to run together and I was like, ugh, this is about to make me have a bad attitude all day. I'm actually kind of enjoying this. Oh,
what is that?
There's an anchor still stuck in this wall. Check it out. Okay. All filled up. That's actually kind of fun. A little therapeutic, I ain't gonna lie. Oh my God, do I have my step stool in here? Please tell me it's still in here. Oh my God, because I can't find it. Oh my God. Oh, I think it's in here. Please be in here, girl. Oh my gosh, y'all, where is my step stool? I couldn't find it when I was unpacking. What am I supposed to do? There are some things that I can't reach. I have a crate that I can turn over. I found it. Thank God. Also, the fact that I'm able to film right now is crazy to me.
Why?
Because I was so disillusioned by even picking up the camera and the magic that usually feels like. And so I just want to take a moment to recognize that I am back in front of the camera and I want to turn it on. I want to document this. Even though I may not ever put this out. Okay. So it's time to go ahead and repaint this room, finally. I knew this day would come, and so I actually bought all this stuff way in advance. Like when I painted this thing, I bought supplies, the paint brushes, all the stuff, in order for me to paint this back at the end of my lease. So I have this like edge, this edge gripper 3000. It's the 3 maxi trimmer, rodillo para adorno de 75 millimeters. Okay, it makes painting trim in small areas quick and easy. I don't know, girl. I have the paint right here. I'm gonna paint for like 20 minutes to see what the tea is because I can get this paint again from Sherwin-Williams, but they close at 5 and it's like 4 o'clock. So I gotta like use this, see how much I think I'm gonna use, and then go get another can. Cause I don't wanna spend too much money. Once you get these, cause these are like bespoke paints, like a bespoke finish and all that stuff, you can't return it. No refunds. Let me just go ahead and open. Oh my God, how am I gonna open this? I don't have a paint opener, paint can opener. Oh wait, can I use this? Doesn't this like open it? Oh, it broke. You know, I actually just took this thing out of my wall. This is like a drywall hook from 3M. It's so great. You don't have to screw anything and you just stick this into the drywall. And it is so sturdy. You can hang like 25 pounds or 11 kilograms on here. So I was hanging I had a big piece of like situation here that was metallic. Some of y'all might remember. And this was still up in the wall. So I took this out and I actually put a hole, or I covered up the hole you can see right there. But this actually works perfectly to open up the can. Girl, popping right open. I was really about to go all the way to Home Depot. What? Okay, it does have some. I might need to go to Sherwin-Williams. They're kind of separated a little bit. Okay, girl, let's go ahead and get started. Stop playing your games. After this, you know, when I'm finished with all this housing drama, I can't wait to just sit in a movie theater and go see Challengers, go see Inside Out. Kinds of Kindness or whatever that movie is called with Emma Stone. There goes nothing. I'm not even doing all that stuff where you gotta take the bottom and take the top. No, girl. Everything got a warning on it. It say cancer, cancer, cancer. How about stop making stuff that give you cancer? How about that? This tray not even big enough for the dang old thing. Look, I gotta go sideways. Oh my God, it's about to piss me off. It's not big enough. It's too big.
Get somebody else to do it.
What is going on?
I'm going to switch to this smaller roller. Hold up. This mic could go on here. Hold up, y'all. I might have just figured something out. Take this hoe off. Let's stick her right back in here. You know what? I don't care. Put this hoe on here. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay, this works. All right, we are back in business, baby. Her. Okay. Dang, I think I'm gonna need more paint, y'all.
Covering myself in black, I hope you don't see me. Trying not to make a mess from things that you've told me. How long can you hold on to a fantasy daydream? Why'd you have to go and say you like me? We were doing well, and I know you too well. You're the one who threw us down and wishing well. Didn't think you'd be the kind I wanna kiss and tell. Well, oh well, oh well. Don't say that you like me, maybe. Are you the one who threw us down and wishing well? I'm not gonna like it, baby. Don't play all around me, maybe. Oh well, oh well, oh well. I'm not gonna like it, baby. If I wanna feel better, then you've gotta be a stranger in my life, my life. If I wanna feel better, then we've gotta.
Okay, it's a hardcore fast forward. Girl, I did all the work. It's been like 48 hours. Oh, of course, of course. I just took a shower and I dried my face with a paper towel. The paper towel that I got from some burgers that I got the other day. I got my retainers in, so I'm talking funny. I'm speaking the truth, girl. I am tired. I painted the upstairs.
Yes!
Complete.
I'm complete!
All done, all complete. I cleaned the entire place.
All of it.
It's all cleaned up. Literally scrubbed every inch of this place. Both bathrooms, both of the rooms, this entire area. And empty, this apartment looks beautiful. Oh my gosh. Like so many memories here. I was here for 3 years, and it really is still the coolest apartment. Like truly look at it. Like what? What? It's just such a cool apartment. But I got this apartment at $2,100 a month in downtown Phoenix in the Arts District. A walk to Roosevelt. Phoenix Art Museum is literally right across the street. Everything is perfect. Like a bi-level gym here.
You're bi.
There's a full pool, package concierge, the leasing staff.
Now that I'm really looking at them.
Some of them is, shout out to Bridget. Because Bridget be holding it down. The other girls, they be acting like they don't know nothing. And I'm starting to think they really don't know nothing.
Ooh.
What's going on? But it really is a perfect apartment. Like I said, I got it for $2,100. And over the course of 3 years, my rent has gone up a cool $1,200.
Police! Help!
Where is the upgrade?
Bitch, where?
There's no upgrades happening. I just was not able to do that. You know what I mean? I don't have money for all that. Especially when I got this apartment, I was living with a whole other person and we divvied up the rent. So I was paying even less than that for this entire place. In-unit laundry, stainless steel appliances, a wine cooler.
Cheers.
It's a beautiful apartment. It's kind of over. You know what I'm saying? I have my little bit of stuff here left. All this is gonna go on my truck, which I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna put this all in my truck. I'm not even supposed to be here, to be honest. My lease is up, girl. I'm supposed to be out of here. But Bridget kind of hooked me up because I wasn't finished cleaning by the time that I was supposed to hand over the keys. So I handed over the keys already. I was supposed to be done by 4 p.m. But I was not gonna have stuff done by 4 p.m. Like, it was just not happening. I had mad stuff in here still, and I hadn't cleaned anything. So I went down and I talked to one of the leasing ladies. It's so hard to enunciate. You try doing this.
Oh my God.
Talking with big old things, metal and plastic all in your mouth. But I went and talked to them, and they were like, girl, chill out. It's okay. Because they've been dealing with people moving out all day. It's like, it's the last day of a lot of people's leases. This is a huge apartment complex. So I'm sure she was just like, listen, all y'all seem stressed as hell. Can y'all just chill out for a second? It's okay. We do close at 4 because it's Sunday. So the end of the month happens to fall on a Sunday. Their hours are different on a Sunday. So they close at 4. So they were like, listen, we'll give you this extra fob. You return your key and your fob, which is some other tea about that too. I'm talking about that right after this. She gave me like some special fob or whatever, and she put it in an envelope, and she said, when you're finished cleaning, just put it in this envelope and slide it underneath the leasing office door.
What?
Some rude, you know, ratata. What the hell? Okay, girl, whatever you say, girl. As long as I get to clean up and take a shower before I leave. She was like, oh, also leave the door unlocked, because I gave her my keys and I gave her my key fob, but I actually had a spare key made. I filmed that. I don't know if I'm going to put that out because I was so stressed out. I made a copy of the key. It looks so obvious that it's a copy that I'm probably just whatever. I feel like I'm wasting so much time. I'm playing games. I was locked out of this apartment. My keys fell in between my seats in my car. The seat is too fancy or something. Like, you can't just like lift it up like a regular seat. And you can't look underneath it. It has all this stuff under there. So when you drop something, it's so hard to get it back. And then there's like false bottoms. And so
wait a minute. Hold on.
So you put, I know a lot of false bottoms on Grindr.
You're gay.
Girl, my keys slid down some extra little hole underneath my chair. And I tried getting it out of there. Couldn't get it. So I was like, okay, let's drive to Home Depot to get some kind of contraption, fish out my keys. Why when I go into Home Depot and I get what I need to get and I come back to my car, because I drove to Home Depot and my car was going like this and all, you know, stopping and starting, my keys done slid further into the whole thing. I had to pay a locksmith, and he came in, he picked my lock. All right, he put a bobby pin in there.
You in?
Yay. It's open.
Professional. It's open.
Yay. It's not secure. I said, oh my God. It's not secure. How does this man know where I live? That's crazy. This random man at like 9 o'clock p.m. and it was dark outside. Girl was giving full moon too. Spooky. He came and said, what you need, girl? I said, I need to get back into my apartment. It was very... Ew. I felt like I was an old man and my dentures just fell out. You know, once I got into my apartment, I had an extra set of keys. I had 2 sets of keys. I looked at my contract, my lease, and it said that I only had 1 set of keys. Ow! So, I guess I'm off the hook, girl. I turned them 1 set of keys and I said, hallelujah. Thank you, God. Thank you. Because that was weighing heavy on my heart. I was like, dang, there's a whole like $300-400 unnecessary that I'm going to have to pay to replace all these keys and the key fob and change the locks and all these things. Girl. So I don't got to deal with that. Dodge the bullet. But everything is clean. I'm just like afraid because I'm going to start driving tomorrow. I was supposed to drive to Vegas to get my car kind of fixed up a little bit. It's not like necessary fixes. Like, well, I mentioned like a wheel alignment earlier, maybe. That could be in my head. Like today I was driving my truck and the wheels wasn't doing what it used to do, which was like drive weird. I don't know. It's just something I think I can get checked when I'm on the East Coast. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just start driving tomorrow. I have some things I have to do though early in the morning. Like it's 3 o'clock in the morning now. I'm probably just gonna wait up for 45 minutes, go to Walmart real quick because it opens at 4 a.m. Either Walmart or Home Depot, they're right next to each other. We're stocking some batteries. Home Depot has like a little bin where you can put batteries in there. And I need to get a wrench that can take off shower filters on my shower. And then I wanna go visit my doctor one last time. One last time, I need to see my doctor for a second because I'm getting new insurance and I just want to get all my stuff checked up before I leave. But yeah, I'm rambling at this point. Let me go. Bye. I'll see y'all when I look better. When I don't look like the struggle I've been through. Okay, girl, it's the next day. Showered last night. I'm gonna get out of here now. Literally the last of it. My suitcase, a little bit of stuff I'm gonna take in the car, some stuff I'm gonna donate. While I was like about to walk down these steps and something kept pulling me back, I was like, no, girl, you need to go back and check. While I open up the cabinet and the Rev Air is sitting there looking at me. Oh my God, I forgot to pack the rev air when the movers came. Now I gotta put the rev air in my car. Like, that's crazy. That's so annoying. It's like, what are you doing here? Heavy ass rev air. But maybe I'll get to do my hair. Maybe I'll get to, like, you know, blow dry my hair real quick, put it in a bun. I'm at Home Depot now. I got one of these bins, put it back in my truck. Because there's too much stuff in the back seat, and I have as well like the PR from Fenty Beauty, and I'm kind of afraid to put it on the back of my truck, like in the truck bed, because it's exposed to the heat. It's June, it's Phoenix, hot. It's super hot. Kind of weary of putting anything on the back of the truck, like just back there, because it's not temperature regulated. I don't know if the bottles will melt, because stuff be melting, guard. So I'm gonna get some bungee cord, and I have some hooks on the back of my truck, so I can just like kind of tie it up there so it's not sliding back and forth, girl. Back and forth. These were only $10, so I should probably get like a few and just throw mad stuff in there. But I think this should be enough. Like, I could load this up with a bunch of products. 10-inch curved jar. Whoa. Girl, what the fuck is you talking about? What? She do it. She go to wale. I need to pick up Beard Balm. It's on my mind, it's on my list. I gotta do it. The security just tapped this circle with her phone, and I guess it like unlocks the doors. That's cool. Although it is giving max security prison.
You're going to jail.
Up in the Walmart. Like, what the hell going on? What the hell going on here? Straight to the Beard Balm, girl. I don't want to see it. I'm here for the Beard Balm. Nothing else. So let's go straight to it. And they better have it too, or I'm knucking and bucking. Found it. $6. Boom. I should get a few actually. Let's go straight. Girl, I'm not playing. It's gonna be one tape from the Beard Balm section to the cash register. Y'all ever heard of Walmart Pay? I said, now what in the Apple Pay wanna be is this? Walmart Pay. I left my wallet at home yesterday, and I came here and I had to use Walmart Pay. Baby, no. I don't know. First of all, why was my card information already in the Walmart app? Oh, I'd be so scared at the checkout line, the self-checkout, because I feel like they watching my every move. Golly. Like, I'm paying for it, I swear. No, we're not donating nothing. I think one time, like, I had too much in my hands and I was swiping stuff, and why it showed me like the thing went off, like the alarm went off or something, and why it showed me like a playback of my hands swiping it. I said, what the heck? Not the instant replay. I was not stealing, baby. No thanks. But I do like this like digital receipt situation, because I wish there was like a digital receipt like wallet where every store could just send digital receipts to that wallet. Don't run me over, Mr. UPS man, Mr. UPS truck. I'm thinking about sending some of these Fenty Beauty packages to myself, but I also kind of want to do an unboxing. Like, I'm going to have to stop at an Airbnb or something. It's too much noise. I'm scared. And why does man drive so slow behind me? He trying to park. Let's go back. I gotta go back to the apartment. I got 20 minutes, so let's really hurry up, because the leasing office is about to open. And they're gonna be like, who is in here? Why you still in here? You ain't supposed to be in here. Girl, I got the piece off. Thank God. Okay, thank you, pliers. Gotta put this rusty, crusty thing back on there that I couldn't use this entire, oh wait, there's a little piece on here. Take that off. Period. Perfect. Hey. Okay, bye. That's the last of this apartment. Oh my God, no more videos in this iconic mirror. I don't know, what do I say? I had fun here. Lots of really fun videos. Some of my favorite videos were filmed right here. Yeah, but it's time to go. It's time to push our comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Push ourselves outside of it, rather. Expand, or in some cases, shrink, like minimize the amount of stuff that I have, all that stuff, just to clear my space and thereby my mind. I want to be responsible financially and not give all my money to a corporation that owns half the rental market.
I'm smiling, but it ain't funny.
Not to get into it, baby girl. This is not a financial hour on CNN, but it is giving financial hour on CNN. Are you really trying to pay more rent every year? No. It really is time to go, girl. I gotta return this key. Bye. I guess I could like film like a little bit of the space now. Like, these were the hallways. Okay. That's my laundry basket. I'm giving that one away. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna show y'all like the pool area, the gym. Y'all may have seen the gym already. I filmed videos in there. It's not a crazy complex when there's like so much going on, but it is hella secure, which I really appreciate it. These were the little lockers, girl. It's nice. It's nice and integrated. You know what I'm saying? I just decided that I'm not gonna go to the gym. It's too far. But I'll show you this area. This was like a common space, the gala room.
Okay.
And through there you can see like the pool and all that. And then way over there in the other building is the gym. Okay, girl. That's it. And then the mail room over there. Me and the gang's all here, girl.
Broom, broom.
I packed the truck up, sis. Ah! I'm really about to drive across the country. I have a few errands to run before I leave. Like I want to go to the doctor and all that stuff. But okay, I'm gonna drive. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. So that's it. It's time to drive back across the country. Let's ride. As much as I'm gonna miss that apartment in Phoenix, I really was happy and relieved to not be obligated to pack anything else, to clean anything else. All I had was whatever was packed into my truck and about 2,400 miles to drive across America. But first we got some fun things coming up. You know, I went to Mexico, so just stay tuned. Like I said, I'm in my era of taking my time. Okay, I'm not rushing to do nothing for nobody. Period. So when that video comes out, I will let you all know. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, hanging out with me. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up. And if you want to stick around, be my friend, be my homie, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And don't forget to follow me everywhere online. Everywhere, okay? Just don't follow me in real life. Yeah, because I'll give you a sneak attack. You don't want to get one of my little sneak attacks because I'll get you right in the chin. Anyway, I hope to see you back here real soon for another episode of Will on a Whim. But until then, bye.
You can have whatever you like.
Whatever you like.